Hey gamers, does your room look like this? Tired of having no art on your walls? You need Displate.
Made with high-quality metal and customized finishes, with Displate you can transform your room or office from lifeless walls into a stylish space. Featuring officially licensed posters from your favorite IPs like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and more. Say goodbye to hammers and nails with Displate's magnet lock technology. It never fails. It's as simple as snap and hang. Bang, bang, bang.
Visit displate.com/EVO and order now. Use the discount code EVO at checkout.
Let 'em cook. Me, on the other hand, will be keeping cool this summer with 20% off all orders from Manscaped. Shed your extra layers. Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Now with 2 free gifts on top 20% off. Bundle down with the Groin and Go or Beard and Balls bundle. 20% off all orders plus free shipping. And for maximum summer comfort, feel the breeze in the Boxers 2.0. Designed with a perforated performance fabric for extra breathability. For tools to make your summer sizzle, go to manscaped.com and get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. Shop now and get free shipping at manscaped.com.
That they used to have the cartoon, just like that. I go, I get completely sloshed. I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. And I immediately jump into WWE Champions, and I just start pulling for Hogan's. And I don't stop until I get at least 3 or 4. So sometimes it's pretty bad, let me tell you. And that's the kind of night I'm gonna have tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because you supported the king here on ESP Gaming. I really appreciate that. All right, I received a $12 tip. Are you?
And it's funny because this is what politicians do too. Where they'll say out loud what they're doing, the bad stuff, and they'll joke about it. But then later on, people will find out that it's true, and they'll push back. You lied about this. You said you didn't do it. And the politician will say, what are you talking about? I said it out loud. I told you people. You can't get mad at me because I did it out in the public and I told the truth. What a scumbag. When he wasn't done there, we have Phil Collins. This new Phil is going to leave some robust gold dust soon. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
I mean, tonight, I'm going to be pulling so many Hogans with this money. You have no idea. Dude, I'm going to have purple Hogans and blue Hogans and orange Hogans and red Hogans and polka dot stripe, zebra stripe Hogans with this money. Come on, $100.
And then he kept talking about Hogan's and WWE champions throughout the day. Then someone brought up, okay, so if you're cool with joking about WWE champions, why don't you just show your mobile game username and show people it's not really you? And this is where things turned around. DSP said he would rather be called a Laucow than show his mobile account name. Now talking about a troll messing with his internet during streams and how Comcast fired him. Then went on to say, DSP says he can't show his mobile game account because it's attached to personal information and can hurt his family. Then said they could turn off his power with that info. He said people socially engineered his bank account and drained his bank account completely and had to default on back taxes and other bills. That is right. So many things to unpack here. First of all, your mobile game's not going to show all the personal information. All you gotta do, screenshot from inside the game. That's it. Second of all, he said people socially engineered his bank account and completely drained it. That is counter to what he said on Side Scrollers when he said, that's not mine. They have someone else's bank statements. And then also said, because his bank account was completely drained out, he had no money, he defaulted on back taxes and other bills. I'm pretty sure the person that took the money out so you couldn't pay your back taxes was named Scopely. And also as well, he said someone did identity theft on him, drained his bank account, but then also said he had no money, but at the same time said he had to pay thousands of dollars to fix it. So Phil, if your bank account was drained completely, and you had to pay thousands of dollars to fix it, which by the way, you don't have to pay anything for identity theft, the bank will cover you, and or insurance. Where did you get thousands of dollars to pay to fix the identity theft if your bank account was completely drained, Phil? And then we get into the section where he goes after the detractors. That's right. His ego is so sky high now, he's way up here, and we're way down here. You know, we're small potatoes, dudes. We're small-time streamers. And this happened 4 minutes into his stream.
And let me tell you something. My detractor can't fucking handle it. They are so upset that I spent a day, instead of playing games, that I spent a day putting this up. And the fact that people stood around for it, they engaged, they talked with me, they helped me with it. And I hit all of my goals yesterday. Tips goals hit, super chats, memberships coming in. They cannot believe it. They're like, why would people support Phil when all he did was put up his backdrop? That's the point. Because people like me, stupid. They don't like you. They like you making fun of me, but they don't like you. They actually genuinely like me. So they came by to support me when I was doing something outside the box that they knew would improve streams moving forward. So they're sitting there so upset that I had a good day. Well, shit, get used to it, bro, because it ain't gonna change. This is the new normal, the new reality. ESP streams, has fun with his audience, gets success and support, and we continue on making fun of you. In fact, you're the reason why this is continuing. If you don't get it, 10 years of karma is finally coming back to bite you in the fucking ass. All you morons out there who made fun of me constantly and said bullshit and made shit up, now you have no content. The only content you can make is like, oh shit, Phil did good again today. Oops. Well, it is what it is. Like I said last night, how many people, when they clipped me, were sure to include the leaderboard down there to show what a great day I had, right?
And it didn't end there. His whole streams is all about going after the haters, the detractors, anyone he doesn't like. And what he's doing is not monetizing the detractors. He's not monetizing Kino Casino. He's monetizing the dents. For years and years, he had this imaginary war of viewers versus dents. And the whole thing was, we can't let the trolls win. You have to give me money so the trolls lose. And for the longest time, it wasn't working. But now, with all the Kino dents in his chat, he's now hyping up the war again. After wanting nothing to do with drama, didn't want to be Mr. Drama, he just wanted to chill and have a good time. Now, the drama's back, the war's back in his mind, because there's no war at all. And he's going full force with this.
Because it is true. You absolutely know they are right now. They're all flipping their shit. How dare Darkside Phil get support? All he did was set up his background today. That's literally all he did. Well, guess what? Today, I set up my background all day long, and today was one of the most profitable days I've had in history. We hit $200 in tips earlier, tons of gifted memberships, tons of super chats. Tonight, we had good super chats, good memberships, and guess what? 2 people just hit me. The first person just hit me $10.
And then this is so poetic. It's Phil wearing a hat that makes him look like he has a dick on his head, you know, a dickhead Phil, as he rants about the detractors and how karma is coming back for them.
You wanna know who the hate army is? My detractor. I'm gonna start calling them the hate army from now on. The detractors are the hate army. And they are crying right now. They are sad. They are, oh, Phil had a good day, but all he did was put on fucking soundproofing on his wall. Look how good it looks now. And he got paid to do it? The hate army can't take it. They can't. They're sitting there in their little bunkers. They got little hats on. You ever saw those little army movies like General Patton? Those little hats on. They put on their little army hats and they have little flags. Go, hate army, go. Let's hate on Darkside Phil. Oh, come on, let's go. Oh, that's what they do. They just sit there, little losers. What do they have to talk about today? Nothing. Because I have soundproof FOMA. You can't even say anything.
That is right. DSP thinks now the trolls, the detractors, are the hate army. But what exactly are you the king of, by the way, Phil? Then he was encouraging people to tip and super chat to make fun of detractors and trolls, especially Duty streams in particular. And we have this clip where someone shouts out Duty and tells him to suffer.
Meet Cobain Gaming with the super chat says, Suffer Duty! Suffer Duty! Oh, Duty! Duty, are you having a hard time clipping my streams? Do you keep looking at that leaderboard below? And does it really piss you off? Oh, Duty boy, I'm so sorry, Duty.
And Duty streams wasn't the only target. We also had Raw Phil get shouted out.
Okay, I just received a $10 tip. Thank you so much for getting it rolling. Raw Phil's estrogen pills. Hail to the king. Wow. Raw Phil. That's what you don't know. Raw Phil is a troll. He has habitually, illegally put my content on our channel without permission. He doesn't have any commentary or any editing. He just second way to watch my content. He's kind of stupid shit. And that's pretty fun.
That's a very valuable commodity. Anyone out? Good luck with that. It's a good bad habit. It's easy to pick up. It's very hard to contain.
Funny, his estrogen pills.
Then we have Theo. DSP will keep talking about duty streams until Duty stops making content. Left my ass off. Dude, this is pathetic. He thinks it's razzing. Look at him. Razzing and question just. Duty is stupid. Dude, what a dumb name. Yes, DSP, keep shouting out Duty. I'm sure he cares. Yeah, it's just giving him more content. And then he did another clip of him self. Which is out. Last night I went hard on my goal. It was boring. One of my latest highlights was it felt. And then DSP pushes back against people saying, dude, you're just giving them content. Stop it. And this is his response.
What's hilarious is someone in the chat that said, oh, I guess you don't get the joke. Really? No. It's time to get payback for all the fucking years that people caused me pain and suffering. Now is the time that I get karma on my side. Do you understand? It doesn't matter if they have content. I just had a great streaming day. I made all my, exceeded all my goals. I largest and fullest how much time fuck out of this. Go ahead. Be sure to include the totals down. In your clip. You get choked on. Okay?
Then DSP went to alienate his audience even further. He says, now that he is successful, he has a new audience. The audience of the trolls from his core audience is being exposed. So, that is right. He's weeded out his core audience to make room for the single audience. And eventually, Phil, there's going to be a point where it's old to them, they're tired of it, they don't want to see it anymore, they're going to move on to something else. Because that's what happens in blood sports. Is you can only talk about a certain person for a certain amount of time until you get bored of it. And then you find the new thing, the hot new flavor of the month. And you start talking about them more and more, or you talk less about the old stuff. And as you weed out and kick out your core audience, you start hearing more and more and more. And in the long run, this is gonna bite you in the ass, bro. Then DSP decided to do some home improvements. He said a fan donated soundproofing for their home. And then also said he would have got the other color, but it was too expensive and they didn't provide more in the future. So again, why? We got this picture of Phil holding the door, and that's speechless right there. Then his box of soundproof foam came in, and he decided to do the Olivia Munn stuff and lift it. Now I'm not going to go too deep into this because it was pretty boring, but I'll give you a little snippet of how it went here. From Meowblocked and Nick Nobody.
I have never heard of drywall. Some spots is thicker than another spot. But it seems like this drywall is like that because that one went in completely perfect all the way to the wall, snug, sweet, fine. But further down, on the exact same drywall, right here, it went through and wouldn't secure. I have no idea how that's even possible. It doesn't even make any logical sense, but I'm just not going to question it. I'm just going to keep going because I want to finish this tonight.
And then despite spending most of the first stream and the entire second stream, he went on to say, I don't actually need this here for anything. It's just for looks and ease of use. And then someone asked him about going back to his old content, you know, because he's changed, he's mature, he doesn't want to do that content anymore. And he says, Phil doesn't want to say what he wants on the KC stream as YouTube was shutting down. He wants to be edgy, but can't. The king is definitely back. And are you ready for the new age of bagging? Because now the filter's off, he can bag as much as he wants, as slimy as he wants, and it all starts here.
That is the top tip of the night from Casper, and that gets us to $95 in tips just like that. All right, guys, let's make it a solid 100. I mean, we're at 95. I mean, it's $5 off, right? To hit the 100, just to hit that nice round goal for tonight. That would be great. I'm gonna put on gunner glasses for you guys because we hit the goal. Thank you.
Then we have Meow Block. This worked, by the way. Please keep this up. Please keep enabling this. This is only going to create a monster, and I can't wait.
Now, guys, I'm going to clean up and adjourn in just a little bit. If you guys enjoyed this hangout session, please support the stream in some way. Now would be your time to do so, all right? Let's hit 50 bucks in tips right now if you enjoy. If you liked your time here, if you had a good time watching me do this, you like the content, you like the new look, please support the stream. Let's hit 50 bucks in tips right now. Seriously, let's just do it. All right? Let's get it done. I'm going to put this back into the box. Let's do it. Let's get a few tips.
Then also, one of the things I mentioned earlier is the reverse psychology, where he says in this clip, please do not contribute because you know that it really upsets and pisses off all those mentally challenged detractors out there.
Of monetization. You know what would be nice? We could monetize some more on the stream because we got $21 in tips. I'm working at least for 50 tonight to hit that King's Tax level 1 goal. If we do that, I would consider tonight a successful stream. Now, we've had 5 straight streams where I hit all 3 of my tips goals. We keep that momentum going, that is going to piss off some really nasty people, all right? But I want you to support my content because you like it. If you're having a good time tonight, if you're enjoying yourself, and you want to fill the King's coffers, then by all means, please do. Please do not contribute because you know that it really upsets and pisses off all of those very mentally challenged detractors out there who have been seething and crying all week because I've been winning on every single stream. Okay, don't do it for that. That will happen. That will be a side effect of you supporting my content. But please don't support me for that. Support me because I'm having a good time.
Oh, excuse me.
Fair enough?
And the begging didn't stop there. We have more examples of this new hardcore begging. How he's getting more obnoxious with this, more annoying. It's harder to watch this because there's more begging than gameplay. And it's just over and over. Guys, 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 now. Goal, 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 goal. Hit the goal, hit the goal, hit the goal. Why aren't you giving me money? Hit the goal. I demand money.
All right, guys. Literally, 2 more wins. 2 more wins. When I say that, 2 more people to beat, and I'm at 5-star diamond. We're at 180 bucks. Come on, let's make it happen. 200. $200. 200 while I hit 5-star diamond together. Let's do it.
Then DSP, yet again, taking more shots at RTU. And he also has another message for Review Tech USA that he needs to hear.
If you don't have any kind of decency or self-respect for yourself, if you just make yourself a living embarrassment, then the internet will see you as an embarrassment. When you put the clown makeup on, it doesn't wash off, okay? And that's the problem with Review Tech. With me, listen, I was the whipping boy of the internet for 10 years, but I didn't degrade myself to the level of, oh, I'm just gonna pull stunts for money and do, you know what I'm saying, self-degradation.
Look, guys, go, guys!
I refuse.
Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake!
Here's a full day of eating as a natural bodybuilder 3 weeks out from stepping on a stage. So first of all...
He's been sticking to his guns the whole time. Everyone made this shit up about him. Now that we watch him, we realize...
The highest form of love is consideration. Rajesh,
you gotta be a man about it. And you have to stick to your guns. Eventually, maybe karma will come back.
Hey, is this
rather than
my daughter's irritated with me because somebody came up to us and was like, oh, congratulations on the baby, you're a cute couple. I'm like,
despite
except for the fact that I'm 33 and that's my daughter.
Poker chip,
but I do.
Case of poker chips, telling him to
Come on, bro.
Life.
I want something to
He
play
wants
with.
to see him come back. Now this is another thing that alienates his audience because for years they've been saying when you go on break you should play clips so that way we have something to watch. And he kept saying, no, you're an idiot. You don't know how to run a business. Bam, 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 gone forever. But guess what? A Kino Casino viewer suggests the same thing. Oh, that's a great idea. We're going to start doing that. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Judgment for future breaks, intermissions based on other creators. Start playing recent new clips from your channels to stimulate. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Now that I'm clipping my channels, if I gotta pee, I could easily just jump over to my latest clip. You're right, Spencer, that is a tremendous idea. Yes, that I will do that. If I'm taking a straight pee or whatever, I'll play a clip. And you guys could watch the clip during the break. Thank you so much. That is a great suggestion.
Then there's DSP versus the internet. Finally, shows on screen. DSP says, "What is this? Does anyone know? What kind of plant is that?" And you'll never believe this, guys. Content creator for 60 years, gamer, apparently like just found out because someone told him that Steam game tag. That is right. He just found out on the Steam store that games have tags associated with them. And then there's DSP versus the internet. Who has said, Riz, Skibidi, no cap, shit on RPG.
Come with me to the largest free admission park in the United States.
All this is for facts, dude. He's going for sessions and counting the days that he has doing 4 shows. Ladies and gentlemen, for the longest time, he said, contributions last him are not mandatory. I don't want anyone to go above and beyond $750 goal.
The boys felt it when Jay said,
I broke my collarbone in the football game. There was Dad up in the stands.
Now demanded the King's pass. And it is endless. So now instead of passing guys who do support the troops, he says, guys, let's go, let's hit this goal. I want $50 right now. Put in the King's pass. He starts at 50, then 100, then 150, and then he went to 200, 250, 300, 350, then 1 and 400. And guess what, guys? Anything over 150, there's no rewards for it, by the way. So contributions are now mandatory. And I put this out, since DSP is no longer asking for tips, but instead demanding the King's tax, wouldn't that mean that contributions are mandatory? Amazing how things changed, Phil, LOL. And then he was playing Street Fighter, but it wasn't on a Friday. And Jax came along, and he said, sorry Phil, I can't make it Friday, here's my weekly contribution. What a cuck. And then he went on to describe Ding Dong as 2 patties of cake. Then we have this from Dead Guy. Is he a cake or a cool jester? He's added more Lego Casino in his titles, in his videos. He puts this out. I rarely plug my DSP Reacts channel, but today's clip show was gold. And the highlight of this was watching the Street Fighter cartoon from the 90s, Is Eno. Please give it a watch for your kids to enjoy. Then someone asked him, if you're so successful and you're making all this money, why are people so donated to you items for your business? And this is his rambling explanation.
Why do you need equipment donated for your streams by fans? Don't you think that's like a serious question? You have to understand something. I didn't, if you were only been here like the past week or two, okay, and you're here like, dude, Phil's making great money every day. Why would you have anything donated? Because I don't usually do this. Is newfound success. You have to understand. This is not the norm, okay? Usually, I'd have a hard time hitting like a tier 1 tips goal on a stream. And there'd be like very few super chats, very few memberships, only my core fan base. You know, we're talking members on this channel, on average, would hover between 500 and 700 a month. My core fan base. And that's it. You know, and there's that, a little bit of ad revenue. And whenever I make on a stream with a few super chats and some tips, this is like, the last 2 weeks have been insane. It has been like exponential increase in support. So you're right. Now, with all this stuff going on, chances are I can probably afford quite a lot once this starts coming in. But you gotta understand, with YouTube, there's always a month to a month and a half delay. So I got a ridiculous amount of super chats and things this month membership. I don't get that till like September, October. Okay? I get it, yeah. And then things are gonna be much better. But that's the thing, like, this is newfound success. This is not the norm around. Now it looks like the norm. If you really just started coming by the last couple of weeks, like, dude, Phil's winning every stream. Every stream he's doing pretty well. This is crazy. But it didn't used to be like that. That's what you gotta understand. This is like newfound rejuvenation. The injection, all the adrenaline is running my body again. As I stream like one more time. That's not be like that. My small so long. And us just doing our thing while everyone else on the internet just sat there from the outside and pointed and laughed and crapped on us. Treated us like dirt. So it's like, yeah, I was just doing our thing while everyone else on the internet just sat there from the outside and pointed and laughed and crapped on us and treated us like dirt. So it's like, yeah, essentially I told myself like a college gamer, I have to work 6 days a week full time, make enough to afford all of my bills, mortgage, all the stuff around here. It's not like I'm living large and extravagant. I'm really not. I'm making it clean. But now things are looking up. And hey, if this, and like I said, this kind of stuff is fleeting. I don't know how long this will last. Right now I'm just riding it for a couple weeks now. It's been great. But I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I hope you guys see that, how much fun I'm having with this. And hey, let's keep it going for as long as it can go. I'm always of the mentality, because I've been around 16 years, and I say my career has been like this. Sometimes you're on a high, and then it peaks, and then you go all the way down to a low, and then you come back, and you get many. So right now, I'm kind of riding a high, and that's great. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm just enjoying it for now. So you're right, like right now, would I be asking anyone to buy anything? No, I'm not. Right now, I got a good amount of support coming in. Why would I even ask for donation? But literally just a couple weeks ago, it wasn't like that. That's why, after so many years of me trying to get a PC and not being able to afford it, someone gifted me freaking top of my game. Tired of waiting. They wanted to see me use it. And look, in 2 weeks I've had it. I've already had massive improvements in Street Fighter 6. I'm playing games I never would have played, like Fallout 1, System Shock Remake. I'm gonna play Black Myth Wukong day one on this thing, right? It's already showing me improvements. So that's why. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's the honest answer for you to get. John?
And despite him doing this for 16 years, OP Boom had to tell him how to edit videos outside of YouTube Editor. This is actually quite sad. And then in a move that's actually pathetic and sad, DSP says he wants to do this until the day he dies.
So, and can I be honest with you guys? Constructive, positive feedback is all I've ever asked for. I want this kind of constructive, positive feedback because obviously I love doing it. This is my job and my hobby, and I love this. This is the best job I've ever had. I want to do it as long as I can until I die, right? Not gaming, but other things, streaming this. I love it. I need feedback to keep that going. And sometimes I ask for it. I don't know because I've had so many trolls. Messages or bad messages, bad actors saying, oh, what I need is this kind of really positive feedback. Because this will help me this legit will make me a better trainer to not be doing the things that I do, guys. So I need to know what it is. It's not me asking for something to do the problem. It's the way I do it. And if I modify the way I do it, then people won't be so committed. Correct? Am I getting that? Is that am I understanding the situation? Because if that's the case, let's figure it out. Let's figure out that after I'm doing it, not making it fucking obnoxious to everybody. So we're all having a good time and we're all benefiting. Everyone's saying yes. Well, you see, this is all I needed. This is the kind of feedback I needed.
And I pointed this out. DSP hated Craig because he tried to monetize the haters. Now DSP is doing the exact same thing right now. Then I originally posted this on August 8th, and it still holds true. Since Phil is a Roman Catholic, October 1618. First pride, then the crash. The bigger the ego, the harder to fall. If you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, and subscribe. Check out my other channels on the details of the end card. As always, I love each everyone. Hope you all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Baseball is back. Catch the action live on a variety of networks with YouTube TV. Try it free. Terms apply. Cancel anytime.
He put it on top of a mat. And he went on to say, "But it's not about the graphics these days, Pete." And immediately after this, the first stream, at least the first portion, was him in the Utah benchmark, looking at graphics and seeing what settings was the best for the PC. And someone asked, "What is your morning routine?" And he said, "Here's my morning routine. I get up and shower or whatever." Wow, words of wisdom right there. So apparently, Hito wants to do a 4-person co-op stream of the game Chained Together. DSP and a fourth unknown person. Perhaps Rudahar, Josh Wu, who's the owner of the Kiwi Bar, or someone else. Phil's not agreed, but they're hoping that he agrees. It would be hilarious if it's Rudahar. The only thing that would be more hilarious than that would be if it's Cat. Then DSP was talking about WWE champion, and he said, "Circumstantial evidence is not evidence and never hold up in a legal court of law." And Paul Josh goes on to say, "People get convicted at trial for that exact thing, Phil." Broside Phil adds on to that. What? Someone tell Phil fingerprints and DNA can be considered circumstantial evidence. And guess what, guys? He bought more stuff off Amazon. He's no longer saying this was donated. He outright said he bought it. Phil is so manly. He bought a cordless drill from Amazon and installed blackout curtains downstairs. He replaced the wires that were falling. You ready for this, guys? The King of Hate is back. The King has once again made his impact on the stream, as he now is going to be putting back the hateful slurs. And not only that, against his audience. So obviously, this is a beast that's been inside of him, just waiting to get out. And his mature Kason has kept him inside. Kino Casino has awakened the beast, and he's coming out. So if somebody says, "Phil, why didn't you do this before? Why didn't you prepare? Why didn't you do all this stuff?" And Phil goes off and calls him a toxic.
Enjoy your vein. Seriously, I did it. You're toxic and negative. Just get banned now. Seriously. I'm just tired of fucking stuff. Like, why didn't you do this before the stream? Why didn't you do this? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're a waste of life. No one cares about you. Shut up. Stop. Okay.
Now I'd be very careful with those words, Phil. Remember, it was those triple slurs that got you kicked out. And then we get the system shock. And guess what, guys? He was too dumb for the puzzle, and he demands people tell him what to do, otherwise he's never going to win this game.
Top from where? There's no power on the top. What are you talking about? Nothing up here is power. This is what's powered right there. This thing here that I can't even touch. There's no power anywhere else. You say you're getting power from the top, but there's no power up there. What are you talking about? Is someone actually gonna help me, or do I have to fucking look it up myself? Alright, see you later, crack gas. Only lights that matter are the square ones, so I do not have to light any other lights but the square light. Okay, that's what I need to know. That's exactly what I needed to know. That's what I've been asking and only answering. If that's the case, we gotta do this then. Okay? So forget that we don't need this, we need to get it. But how is it possible? These has to go from here, but that's not possible. Unless, hold on.
This video from Beauty, they want to know why he beggars and he can't.
And Maxwell, so I think you should do it. Here's the thing. really can. Because when I've done stuff like that over the years, everyone insults me and says I'm a scumbag, and then they have videos, highlights of me doing it, saying that I'm a scumbag and I'm greedy and shit. And it's like, dude, everyone else does it too. Literally everyone else fucking does it. But I do it and I'm the devil, apparently. Right? I just don't understand it. Chopper Dave, thanks for a $5 super chat. I appreciate that, Chopper Dave. I'll get down to you first. By the way, the super chats help a ton. Oh, you're already on them. The super chats help a ton. Again, the only reason that I try to hit a tips goal is because tips help immediately. They help with bills, they help with groceries, they help with things that I have to pay on a daily basis. While the super chats are long-term support, the truth is, if I get tons of extra super chats all the time now, I won't have to just focus on tips anymore. I'll be like, hey, everything's good, because I'm good, because I'm making so much from each source, I don't have to rely on only one or the other. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's really nice of you guys helping me out with everything this week. This is going to surely help in the long term. Alright, I want to go plant these special melons.
Then we have this from Gelko. DSP is having a breakdown, all because Kino Casino can beg, and he can't.
No, Maxwell, just listen, because Maxwell, I'm not even kidding you guys, this is all true. He says, just my opinion, you should embrace the heel heat. I am your king who shall shower me in tips, you peasants. Humiliate us and look at how the casino operates. If the casino gets a $99 tip, they'll literally say, why wasn't it 100? Then someone will give them a $100 tip. You're right. You're right. And the thing is, with the casino, right? Everyone who watches them, they're in on it. They understand that they're really not demanding that. But then, you know, when they say that, people get motivated and they get hyped and then they want to support more because they're liking the content they're seeing, right? I get it. I totally understand the formula. But again, what you have to understand is with me, sadly, everyone has hated on me for so long that even if I mean, look tonight, all night, I've been talking about hitting a $50 tips goal. And by the way, just so you know, I just received a $5 tip and we did hit the goal, okay? So I'll shout it out in a second. But all night I've been talking about it, right? So I kid you not, this is what my detractors do. They sit there and they will make a video, Dark Side Phil tonight asked 22 times for people to contribute so that he could hit his $50 tips goal. However, earlier in the week, during the Review Tech React, he made $1,000 in tips. How dare he ask his audience for any kind of contribution? What a greedy piece of shit. And then what would happen is, if they would post that up on their videos, that then becomes an echo chamber on YouTube. And literally that becomes the highlight. Now all the React YouTubers react to that video and say, wow, I can't believe it. Darkside Phil really is a greedy piece of shit, because if these people are saying it and highlighting it, it just must be true. And I'm sorry to say, it is guys like Kino Casino. I'm not saying that they particularly did this to me, but it's guys like Kino Casino who do those kind of react shows who would literally do that content. Now, everyone on the internet thinks I'm a greedy piece of shit. And now I get less views, less supporters, less people coming over, and everyone comes to my content. All right, it is. It's feeling very different. But do I want to all of a sudden change who I am as a content creator and a person? I don't know. And by the way, I'll be honest with you, I think that might upset my core audience who's been with me for 16 years. Because they know that they've been the ones who have been supporting me for so long. They know it, right? And I understand right now I do have newfound popularity and a rejuvenation and a lot of extra support from casino viewers, and I appreciate that so much. I really, really do. I like those viewers. You're one of them, right, Maxwell? They've been great. They've been absolutely positive and awesome. Okay? But if I change immediately to be just like the casino viewers, right? I feel like, like the casino guys, I feel like my viewers might be upset. Because tonight, for example, we have a few casino viewers here, right? A few, not a ton extra. Like when I used to stream Stardew, I'd get like 170 to 200 viewers, and tonight we have 249. For like 50 extra viewers. And again, welcome to all of you who are newcomers from Kino Casino, or other parts of the internet too, because I know other people are starting to follow me on Twitter and stuff, and I really appreciate that, okay? But, to me, I am nervous. I don't want to change who I am and make this whole stream. Oh yeah, come on guys! Like I told you guys, we could easily hit 100 likes. We're at 93. There's 250 people on the stream. 7 more people hit like right now. Seriously, just do it. There's no reason for you not to. If you're here, you're liking the content. Hit like right now and let's hit 100 likes. I'm serious. Do it right now. Just hit like. We're at 94. Come on, hit like. You know you can do it. It's free. It's easy. Hit it right now. We're at 94. Come on. Like the stream right now if you're watching. Give it a like. We're at 100. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? It's that easy. And now we're at over 100 actually. No, now we're at 100. You see what I mean? It's not tough, but the thing is I would have to sit here and focus on it. And we're at 107, and it's climbing right now. We're getting free likes, you see? So, but the thing is I would have to sit here and focus on it. And we're at 107, and it's climbing right now. We're getting free likes, you see? So, I could do that. And I think some people would be in for it. People would absolutely like that. But others might be turned off, been along for the ride. And now they're like, oh, this is what you're gonna do now, right? So, that's what I mean. I don't want to totally change who I am. But yeah, if I'm on a stream and I'm like, dude, all I'm looking for is 50 bucks tonight and tip. It would be great if I could hit that. Sure. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so sick. Come on, come on. You know, it's kind of like not who I am anymore. I changed. I mean, yeah, I used to be like that ages ago, especially when it was always like, not desperation, but things were so tight that if I didn't hit those goals, that literally I would be like, how do I pay stuff? And that was 4 or 5 years ago, right before I went through my bankruptcy. That's how life was for me. Like, I was choosing which bills to pay. I was choosing what food to get and what I could afford in a particular week, right? But that's not anymore. Like, I'm in a better position now. So, I don't need to be like that. But man, it seems like when the casino guys do it, doesn't ever work, right? I could see like nights when I'm with those guys, you know, it's like that. But I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that in my own content. But it's funny because look, we're at 112 likes. We're still getting likes. You see, when you ask and you're not feeling embarrassed about it, and you're not being like, oh, the morality of it, because in reality, it's not immoral to ask someone to like your stream if they like the content. It's just fucking not, okay? But people spin it that way for their own personal gain, and that's what's hurt me so long. You understand? And yeah, it sucks because guys like the casino guys are some of the guys who've made fun of me over the years, that kind of stuff, or would have been. I think they were starting to do that, but then when they actually talked to me and hung out with me and realized, oh, this is a lot different than what we thought, their attitude changed, right? So, yeah, you know, it's just, again, I know this little segment, little sidebar.
And then DSP changed his Twitter, which now reads, "The king is back, baby. The king of hate is fully coming back this year. Oh my god, this is gonna be a hell of an ending to the year." And then he also put out this tweet. "I'm looking forward to returning the streams tomorrow. Do you have any idea how many idiots are mad that I changed my profile pic and have Return of the King in my schedule here on X? You couldn't make up this level of seething from my detractors. Full day of fun coming soon." And nobody is seething. We are laughing at you, Phil. The only people that are seething are the people in your head. And what he's trying to do is trying to start up the whole war of detractors versus fans again. Throw gasoline on the fire. And he thinks if he does this, he'll get more views, more money, blah blah blah. But as far as we've seen, the only time he's been making money or getting more viewers is when Kino Casino's on his stream. If they're not, it's back to usual or even less than usual. And of course, gin o'clock time at night. If I didn't post this, I would regret it all night. Do not miss my podcast on Friday morning, because even I do not believe what's going on. It's nuts. It's all good, and a wild ride continues, so I'll see you on level 1. Get hyped. And that's where we're going to end it here. Hope you guys like that. Click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe. Subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love. What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video. And yesterday, Donald Trump was shot at, and it rattled me. Because it doesn't matter if you support or dislike Donald Trump, The fact that a political assassination is going on in 2024 is very scary, very sad, and it rattled me to my core. And I'm Canadian, so I couldn't even imagine what the people in America were going through. But there was one person that saw something different. He saw an opportunity to monetize it, and his name is Philip Burnell, DSP, Darkside Phil. We're gonna look how he monetized that. We're gonna look at his Elden Ring fails, and him being an all-around scumbag. And we start off with Darkside Honkin, who shows off a video of Phil's anxious leg bouncing because the streams have been very low supported as of late. Then DSP went on to rant about people complaining about him using guides and cheese and whatnot. And I put this out. DSP ranted about people saying he used the guide and cheated in Elden Ring DLC. He says he's playing it naturally, and is good at the game. People are putting out a narrative on him, just like back in Street Fighter days. Then we got this comment from Jordan. Do you want me to come back for the Stardew streams? Of course, Jordan has been back, he's just been doing it anonymously. Because as soon as he left, there's all of a sudden there's some anonymous people saying, I love Stardew, here's $50. Absolutely pathetic. And DSP's response to this was, why did you leave in the first place? It's almost like he's saying, how dare you stop giving me money? Get your ass back in there, give me money. Then, ladies and gentlemen, the big takeaway from his new joystick is that it changes lights. And he announced this is a great stream improvement. Showed off the colors. And guess what, guys? It's such a great stream improvement that only Phil can see it. I can't wait till he starts charging $25 to change the light, then describe it because you can't see it. Then DSP went on to talk about his money issues and behind the scenes. However, he could not give details. And he went on to say, DSP says his wife and him have been having appointments, which have involved health issues and private issues. Chat says DSP has cancer, gets banned, and says if he had cancer, he would tell people. Obviously to get money, GoFundMe and whatnot. No control over the appointments and feels powerless. They are both affected by it. And he said it was also the reason they couldn't do co-op, as their health isn't consistent. I'm willing to bet one or both of them have diabetes. They refuse to change their lifestyles, still want the DoorDash, jam that food down your throat, and it's only getting worse and worse. And guess what, guys? After trying out his new joystick, DSP has declared that it wasn't the joystick that was dropping his inputs, it was the netcode. So I guess fuck whoever donated the fight stick, lol. You know he bought it himself though. Then we have a funny AI chat summary. Viewers are arguing about a player called Phil, who is a rage quitter. He refused to play against a character named Cammy and seems to have personal issues. Then, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time that I've seen so far, the Elden Ring DLC has given Phil a little challenge. And of course, DSP's response, oh guys, they fucked it up. This is bullshit. They're fucking idiots. Let's see how Phil does against a tough opponent, and this is not even a boss, keep in mind.
Oh my god. I can't dodge. I'm trying to dodge, and the frame rate is so bad, I can't dodge. This guy's fucking stupid. They fucked him up. The frame rate is terrible when you try to fight him legit. So I can't attack or roll because everything's slowing down and delaying. I can't move! Again, I can't move! What? You tell me what just happened. I literally couldn't move. I instantly died. My entire health bar. So, fuck this. You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck this. This guy, they want to fucking be stupid, and they want to be cheap and not let me fight him, then fuck you, I'm gonna do my weapon art and beat him just like I was doing before. Well, wasted time, right? Now I lost all those, like, 200,000 fucking runes to nothing. Literal instant death. Stun locking. Fuck this, you fucking morons. Can I jump up? Oh my god, I can't jump up here. Yo, fuck this stupid shit. You fucking morons. Everything was fine. And then, oh, we're gonna have a guy that can insta-stun lock you and also tanks the frame rate of the game, even on PS5. So now you have frustration trying to even fucking get past this one stupid arbitrary part, right? If I knew where to go, it wouldn't be a big deal. I just run right by him, but I don't know where I'm supposed to go there. You're kidding! It wouldn't react! Dude, this guy is fucked up. It keeps dipping. Every time he swings, it dips the frame rate, and I can't move. I'm not kidding. He swings, and I press something, and it doesn't come out. It actually eats your fucking input because the frame rate dips. So there's nothing hard about the guy. They fucked it up and made the console can't handle it, so it makes your game freeze up. This is so fucking stupid. There's the frame rate. There's the frame rate. There's the frame rate, and it won't dodge. What the fuck? Yo, it's the frame rate, it fucks the game up. Again. It makes the game run in slow-mo so you can't dodge. They fucked it up. I haven't had this issue the entire DLC. This is the only point in the DLC. They fucked it up because they're so dumb. They want so many effects on the screen. They fucked the whole thing up. This is actually harder than bosses. This is 100%, it's Pontiff Sullivan again. It's Pontiff Sullivan all over again.
And then DSP always talks about he does all the fights himself. He never summons because that's not really beating the boss, in his word. So guess what, guys? The day has come. He can't beat a boss. So guess what he does? He rage quits, solo fights, and starts using summons. His whole chat turns on him with tomato emojis and cheese emojis. It's such a beautiful thing to watch.
Here we go. Can't move. I can't move. You see how dumb this is? Oh, well, when she's summoning in, even though she's just standing there right in front of you, you can't hit her. You have to magically know the very perfect moment when you can strike her. No, I shouldn't. You should just fucking let me hit her, you stupid fucking game. Why are you so frustrated? Why are you so infuriating with the way that you're made?
The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. Set it on a moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Missed for some reason, completely. Missed for some reason, completely. Tracking doesn't work. That's never happened. He's never interrupted before. Instantly killed. Can't do anything. But the game won't play fair. The game wants to keep cheating me out of my ability to play this fair. Magically, he interrupts. Magically, he does giant damage. Magically, they're invincible. Magically, your tracking doesn't work anymore and you swing wildly left and right. Just give me consistency with this fucking game and its fucking outdated engine. No consistency whatsoever. Zero. Missed for no reason. Fuck this, I'm done. I'm just gonna summon. I'm done. I'm tired of trying to play by the game's rules and the rules don't work. They changed the rules, so fuck your mother. I'll just fucking summon and win now. I've had enough. I've totally 100% had enough. I'm not fucking around anymore. I'm just gonna summon. I tried. I gave it the good old college try. I'm not going to fuck around and get all pissed off because the game is fucking wonky as shit and doesn't have solid game engine. Fuck this game. Fuck this shit. You wanna fuck with me? Fuck you. Fuck you, you assholes.
Approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this. I am the Red Lane Freya. The time has come. I cannot wait for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Missed entirely. He's standing directly in front of me. When are they coming to help? Here we go.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot when you still be proud with it all.
Missed entirely for no reason. What'd I say? What the fuck did I say? Wow, he's still dodging everything. Look, he's dodging all the attacks. They're doing 0 damage.
So there you have it. DSP, in his own words, didn't actually beat the boss because he used a summon. I can't wait for him to freak out and start yelling at people who told him you didn't actually beat the boss. It's quite funny that it took Jump R2 plus 2 other players for you to beat the boss, Phil. And that wasn't the only boss he fought on that stream. He also fought the final boss, Radon, and no preparation could prepare DSP for what he's about to fight, as it would rock him to his very core.
Oh boy. Ow! That's a hell of an opening. Oh, I have the wrong talismans. Fuck, I have the wrong talismans on. I don't have the right talisman here. gonna have to find my openings, and I have to re-equip my talismans. Man, he looks cool now that he's not a deformed freak on a horse. This is cool. I didn't time it right. Wow, look at that range. So anyway, I mean, now you understand the DLC is all bullshit, right? The entire story is nonsense. We already know Radahn's dead. We already know Radahn got mutated. He got corrupted by the rot. He got sucked into his horse. We killed him at the festival. So you know this entire DLC is a bullshit dream. Radahn could be alive and human. Oh my god, this is gonna be ridiculous. I gotta find the holes in his attacks where I can actually counterattack. I gotta figure out what's safe to block and what's not safe to block. Gotta figure out what's gonna take too much damage to block, so I need to try to dodge. Yeah. Oh, see, I don't know his attacks yet. That was what, 5 attacks? Big, beefy, meaty attacks. Can't tell what's going on. I couldn't see. I was blocking the camera. Oh my god, now he has magic too. Every attack is new. He has one thing that's the same. Every other attack was new. So basically he went Super Saiyan. He went complete Super Saiyan. Yep. Oh, maybe I can dodge right? Nope. Gotta find ways to get past the first phase easily so I can focus on the second, you know? It's another one of these fights. At least he only has one energy bar, right? One energy bar, I'm okay with. Taking my stamina back. Tried to block. Wow. I didn't want the R2 swing. That was an attempt at a guard reversal or guard. What do you call it? Guard counter, and it gave me an R2 swing instead. Lame. He's resistant to holy. He is. I'm gonna keep going for now. I don't want to change any loadout shit now with 20 minutes left on the stream. Maybe next time. So you know I'm streaming today. Maybe next time we'll experiment with that. Roll. That was late. I hate the super late queued up moves that come out that you're not doing. I didn't roll. I was trying to roll and dodge the attack before. I got hit by the attack, and then the roll literally came out after I got hit. How fucking late is the delay queue in this game? Like, oh my god. Of course I didn't want to roll there.
Then we also had our Argentina brothers and sisters come out, and we had a member bomb from Jordan. No, not that Jordan. Argentina Jordan.
I go back. Man, who made this? This is insane. Jordan has gifted 20 memberships. Thank you, Jordan, for gifting 20 memberships to the community. Congrats to Jock W and to anyone else who ends up getting memberships here. Oh no, Tarziak, why did you do that? Unhide him. That was legit. Tarziak, that was legit. I unhid him. Those were legit memberships. The moderator was jumping at the gun because we had so many fake gifted memberships recently. Those were legit, right? Jordan, those were from you. Oh, it's not you? Oh, never mind. It's a fake him. Never mind. He was right. Okay, it was an impersonator. All right, never mind. I take it back then.
Then we have another AI chat summary. Viewers are arguing whether a player cheats the boss fight and whether it was a legit win. Some are calling out the player for cheating while others are defending him, saying that summoning is part of the game. And then around this time, the news came out that Donald Trump was shot. And of course, when a shocking event happens like this, people are going to talk about it. So they start talking about it in Phil's chat, and this was Phil's response.
Yes, everyone needs to abide by the rules. Don't derail the chat. I mean it. Do not fucking derail the chat. You abide by the rules. Alright? You want to go talk about world news, you want to talk about other shit going on, go somewhere talking about it. Not me doing the final boss of this DLC. Alright?
But then, at the late night, DSP put this out in his chat. Game is off. We're just gonna talk because I don't think I can do Stardew Chill with this going on. Which then Jordan, who said he's coming back to support the Stardew streams, said, wait, no Stardew? Peace. Then what was the big thing that set DSP off? That he had to cancel his Stardew? He wanted to talk about Donald Trump being shot, and he kept saying, this is not about money. This is not about support. Even though he had a leaderboard on screen doing shoutouts, and throughout the night he kept saying, this is not about money. This is not about money. Hint, hint.
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to a stream that I certainly was not planning on doing tonight. To give you some perspective on this, I got my PC booted up. Right now, I'm staring at it on my TV. Now, I was fully ready tonight to play Stardew Valley. And then with all the stuff going on right now in real life events, I was like, how on earth am I going to do a chill stream of Stardew Valley, trying to talk with you guys and concentrate? The thing about Stardew Valley is, even though it is a chill game, don't get me wrong, it takes a lot of attention. Like, there's so much going on. You're micromanaging a million things at once. There is no way I'm going to be able to do that and actually talk with you guys about everything going on right now and concentrate and do any kind of a good job juggling. All right? So what I decided is, instead of doing that, we're just going to do a late night chill stream tonight where we're just going to hang out. I'm going to talk about whatever, although I think I know exactly what we're going to be talking about for a lot of it, right? let me go ahead. You know what? I'm just gonna turn the PC off. There's no point in having this on right now. I might as well just turn it off, and then we'll just hang out. You know.
Then despite him saying, this is not about money, this is not about support, this is not about tips, he outright says, this video, this stream is going to be monetized, and not only that, it's because he can, and he has a right to.
Right? I don't know what specifically people want to discuss about this. By the way, tonight is not about contributions. If you guys wish to contribute, by all means, please do. It's a normal stream for me, but at the same time, there are things that are more important than me raising money on a stream. So if you want to contribute, thank you for that, but I'm not going to be sitting here bringing it up or talking about it. I will shout out anything that comes in, but I'm definitely not going to be doing any of that kind of stuff on the stream because it's not about that, okay? Cool. All right, so I just want to see what happened here. So you guys already came in and started doing stuff. We had Bloom Kit, 12 months as a member, saying I'm legit scared this isn't good. I mean, yeah. And if anyone who isn't scared about something like this happening, honestly, anyone who isn't scared should be. And I'm not trying to basically say, oh, you know, the sky is falling, panic or anything. But we have 4 months to go till the election. And we've already escalated to the point of attempted murder. So what happens next is the question. Like, we've already left the realm of reason, the realm of order, the realm of law. It's gone. It's out the window, right? So I don't even know what else to say, you know? It's pretty nuts what's going on right now. Joe Man, 37 months as a member, mortified about the events today, terrible day. Completely agree with you. Black Cat did a super chat, and Eternal Napalm re-upped their membership. So there we go. Okay, so, I mean, any late night chill stream, usually what I would do is I would open it up. Wow, you're gone. I'm not even going to address what that idiot just said in my chat. Get them right there. Wow. I'm not even going to repeat that on my stream. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, this video will be monetized on YouTube because I have a right to do that. This is not me monetizing painful stuff. This is me just having a chill night with my audience, and I have the right to monetize this stream and video, and I'm going to do that. And if you have issue with that, you can kiss my ass. No, I mean it too. Like, enough is enough for you people. You can seriously just kiss my ass.
Then DSP went on to say other dumb stuff. DSP was too young to know what was going on when Ronald Reagan was shot. Someone points out it happened in 1981. DSP says, oh, I wasn't even born then. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the biggest rant so far of 2024. The most delusional, out of this world rant you will ever hear, where DSP compares the person who shot Donald Trump to his trolls. You heard me correctly. Let's hear from DSP himself.
This is the thing with any of this mob mentality stuff on the internet. Listen, there's tons of people on the internet who like to make fun of Darkside Phil. Okay? Tons. And that, I get it. I'm a meme, I'm the lolcow, whatever you want to call it. I get it, okay? But then there's the few fringe people who don't understand the difference between it's a running joke to make fun of him or let's actually try to hurt him. You know, the people that try to hack into all of my accounts, the people that commit identity fraud and theft in my name on a daily basis everywhere, people who have sent me death threats, threatening me, describing weapons they're going to come to my house and murder me and my family with. Should I continue? I mean, that's just the three off the top of my head. You know, I've been doxxed, I've been swatted, I've had all this stuff happen to me. And you know, on a regular basis, I get things like false copyright strikes, people trying to steal all my money and shit constantly. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that even though the intention may be a silly one, or maybe, you know, there's fringe people who don't get it. They will literally think that what you say and do is factually true. So for every bunch of people that laugh at duty streams or Memeology 101 or a Tevin restream, there's a couple nut jobs who watch that content and say, wow, I wish that Phil was dead, because they say he's a horrible person. But they don't care. And that's what I mean. We have world leaders right now who are speaking in these crazy hyperboles, not understanding that they are motivating people to do extreme things. They have to stop this, because they're not just a restreamer, they're not just a YouTuber. Who cares? These are fucking people who are supposed to be our people in charge, who we look up to, who know better than us, who we elected because they're smart and they're going to do the right thing for the country, and they're saying ridiculously awful, polarizing things that are going to get people killed. They have to stop this, right?
Then Misery Merchant puts this out. He went straight from the Trump assassination to defending monetizing the stream right to dinner. This man isn't real. Then after that, DSP declared, stop talking about politics. This is not a political stream. Then people asked him if he's going to do a marathon in October, and he says he's going to do his Halloween marathon, especially because last year he had COVID, despite never getting tested and not actually knowing if he had COVID. Then despite him saying, this is not about money, this is not about support, even though he said he's going to monetize the video and whatnot, he ends the night like this.
Alright guys, last chance for anything. Last chance to ask a question or contribution or anything, because I'm going to get out of here and start setting up for tomorrow's React show. Thanks for chilling with me tonight. For those who did, and for the few who supported, I appreciate you. Again, that's not what this stream was about, so I appreciate that.
That was one of the craziest days in the DSP-verse. Who knows if this will ever be topped this year. We still got many months to go. So if you guys like that video, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe. Subscribe my other channels on the details with the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Huge corporations are charging us more and more while they give us less and less,
while making record profits.
Senator Bob Casey is cracking down on corporate price gouging to put more money in your pocket.
Call Bob Casey and tell him to keep fighting for us. Get the new $6 meal deal from Dunkin', because it's always a good time for a great deal. Only available in the app.
What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and today his ego is inflated more than usual because of Kino Casino, and he declares that the beginning of the end for the detractors starts now, and Kino Casino will stop the hate against him online, plus a delusional rant where he says his content is better than Deadpool and Wolverine. Then we'll also look at Stardew Valley dumbness. There's always dumbness when he plays Stardew Valley. But first, let's take a look at how DSP Throwback is doing. Let's see. Dante's Inferno Part 8, 95 views in one day. We got his react from the Sonic and Mario, 104 views in one day. 172 views from LA Noir. 87 views from his react in 2 days. 139 views from another part in the react in 3 days. 198 views Dante's Inferno Part 7 in 4 days. 186 views from his React Part 11 in 4 days. Wow, what a great thriving channel, Phil. And then we get to the pre-stream, where Phil is head over heels for Kino Casino like a teenage girl. We have Cypress TV. I watched the entire Kino Casino stream while I worked today. Damn, that put on a great show. Reminds me of morning radio from the 90s. And DSP responds with, it's great to have somewhere where I can just drop in and have a good time for a bit, without facing a fire line, yes. But Phil, I thought your streams were chill, positive content where you can just chill out and have fun. Then on the pre-stream, he started gushing again about Kino Casino. Now he loves their show, how they have great interaction, and well, let's hear Phil's words himself.
Okay, now, last night, after all my streams, after spending some time with my wife, and we went to bed. My wife had to go to bed early because she had work early today.
I had a little bit of extra time, and I just so happened to jump onto the Kino Casino stream over on Kick to see what those guys were up to. Yeah, my wife had to go to bed early last night because, you know, she had to go to work today early. But it was only around, like right around midnight, I want to say, Pacific time. So, you know, we were in bed, and she went to sleep, and I was like, well, let's see what these guys are doing. And I turned on their show, and they were doing their thing. You know, they were talking about a bunch of stuff I know absolutely nothing about. They were talking about iDubbbz, and they were talking about some other guy I never heard of. But it's fun because when I'm over there, like, listen, again, I know these guys are not my biggest fans. They've made fun of me just like everyone else over the years. They razz me, they give me the business when I do something stupid, which everyone has the right to do, correct? But at the same time, I feel like these guys treat me more fairly because they look at all the other people out there who are doing awful things, and they look at me and they're like, why does everyone razz and kind of like hate on Phil when he doesn't really do anything like these other people? Yeah, you can say every once in a while he has a flaw or whatever, and he does something stupid, and we call him out for it, but all the things that people say about him is like most of it doesn't even matter if it's true. Some of it's not true at all. It's just ridiculous that he gets this amount of hate. And so I feel like that's a fair assessment, quite frankly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with that. Razz me if you want. Make fun of me. I'll razz myself. Right? I don't care. I know that I'm not perfect, right? I hung out with the guys on Kino Casino for like an hour. It was fun, and we had a good time. And basically, you know, the way I see it is, listen, I know that these guys are about drama, right? But at least they're treating me fairly. And that's a change that I haven't had in a long time. I haven't actually had someone just treat me fairly in a long time. It's not about getting your butt kissed. It's about like, hey, here's somewhere where I can just drop in every once in a while and say hi and feel welcome and hang out, talk with them and have a good time, as opposed to, oh, look, I want to just drop in and say hi. Oh, it's time for the interrogation. It's time for the firing squad to come out and execute me publicly and be insanely critical of me and you know, ask me 400 personal questions you know I'm not going to answer. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little different to just have somewhere to hang out, which is something cool to do. Like, again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. With the side-scrollers thing last year, that's what it was supposed to be. They reached out to me and said, do you want to be a guest on our show? Look, you know, all these guests were lining up because we restarted our show, our podcast, and I said yes. And then they said, oh, well, because of who you are, because all your detractors contacted us, we now want to do a giant in-depth, you know, interview instead. Wait, what? How about you treat me fairly like everybody else? You know, if I had other people joining me, you know, and I'm sure those guys are going to have a lot more to say, and it might be very negative. But I'm going to, you know, I'm going to let everyone know, you know, what I say, my opinions. They have the right to chime in and say what they want. But it's not representative of how I feel. Like I've told you guys, I don't wish anyone harm. I don't wish anyone, at all, negativity. I just want everyone to be happy because I feel like if everyone was happy and well-adjusted, they would just leave everyone else alone, right? Like, why would you want to have an entire living bringing down others and making fun of people if truly you liked your own life? Why would you need to bring down others? You would have positivity and things around you that you're enjoying. You don't need to destroy others to get over. People who do this is because they're miserable. Their lives are terrible. They're not happy. They need to degrade everything around them so that they feel better about themselves. Those are bullies. That's literally the definition of a bully. Rich is a bully. Keemstar's a bully. These people are all bullies. They're career bullies, right? So I'm fascinated by the story. I want to know what's going on. And I honestly hope that things would get better. But I don't know. Because again,
a few things I want to point out here. First off, Kino Casino is saying everything the detractors say about you and your wife and your life and blah blah blah. But it's okay if they do it. They're also watching detractor content such as Snort Hogan on their show as they say the same thing as detractors. But it's okay. Then I like how he says, I'm not about the drama. I don't want anything to do with the drama. I don't want to be Mr. Drama. But I'm gonna go on the drama show and talk about drama. And then goes on to say, if you build up a career talking about drama and pulling people down, then you're not satisfied with your own life. Phil, what do you think you're doing when you're going on Kino Casino, Phil? You're gonna be talking about other people, other people's lives, other people's wives. So by your own definition, you don't like your own life, Phil. And then it got even crazier on the Stardew Valley stream, as he says he needs people to wake up, step up, speak out about the detractors and their BS, and Kino Casino is gonna stop the hate against him online.
Shirt I'm wearing, it's a different shade of like beige and it actually stands out. This webcam is amazing. I love this new webcam. Mr. Lolinator just did a $10 super chat and says, based Phil, may his schizo detractors end up like Review Tech USA. Well, listen, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. As I said, I want everyone to be happy out there. But it is true that I have some pretty insane, crazy people following me. But then again, let's be very honest about this, okay? Let's be very honest about this. The reason that there's so many crazy, stalkerish, insane haters is because it's the in thing to do, bro. People have entire channels like that, right? Once it doesn't become the cool thing to do anymore because enough people speak up against it like you, it will end. But enough people have to. Kino Casino's now doing it. Their followers are doing it. My followers have been doing it forever. Now we need some more. More people need to step up and be like, this has gone on long enough. You guys are nuts. Stop the bullshit. Grow the fuck up. Leave him alone. Leave his family alone. And it will go away. But the problem is the entire movement has been hate Phil, hate Phil, hate Phil, hurt Phil, hate Phil. Why? Why are you doing this? Besides the viral movement because you're a cult. Alright? Once people call it out for what it is and say you're out of your fucking minds, grow up, it will end. But no one's done that up to now. Okay?
Alright. Then we have a video from 2 Cats, 1 Roach, who puts out a clip of Kino Casino insulting Phil, misinformation, and blah blah blah. And Meerkat quote tweets this and says, in these 45 seconds, 1, spread misinformation about him, his wife playing with Legos. 2, insulting his family, his wife, Fat Cat. By Phil's logic, they should be in the same prison cell right next to Kevin. Unless...
doing Lego streams now to pay his bills.
Lego? This is building Lego?
Okay, so what happened is his wife, Fat Cat, she got into building Lego.
Oh, fuck.
So,
Jesus Christ.
So anyway, as I was saying,
Go.
so Fat Cat got into building Lego, but Phil had no interest. But now she spends all her time like building Lego alone. So Phil is like jealous of this and is now gonna make his entire content about Lego. This is crazy. Phil, Lego is not gonna pay the bills. Get in there and grind Street Fighter every character to master until you die, okay?
Then I love Big Mara at the bottom. He likes PPP because he looks like his wife. And then Phil addressed this about them making fun of his wife. And he went on to say that it's wrong for Kino Casino to make fun of his wife, being rude about it. But they were nice to him and said nice things. So he'll try to stream out later this week to see how things go. That is right, as long as you give him money and attention, you can make fun of Cat all you want. Then went on to say that he's going to have a testo stream with Kino Casino. So Tuesday night, he's going to be on Kino Casino as a guest. And he's going to feel it out, see how it is, and says if it goes well, he will do the co-op stream reacting to RTU documentary with Kino Casino. If it does not go well, he's not doing anything else with them. And then people in Phil's chat started asking if Kino Casino ever apologized for what they said about Cat. And then Phil, of course, said, well, they wouldn't do it while I was on stream. Then we have this from Holmes Josh, where Phil is talking about Kino Casino being rude to his wife, making fun of her. They already have Philip. At what point does making fun of you and your family become a problem for you? After hundreds of dollars they've already given you? After the exposed and glazed into the impressionable jokesters in their audience?
If I'm on the show and they immediately start being really nasty to me, or my family members, or anyone like that, I could say, hey, stop doing that. That's not right. Let's calm down, you know? And if they continue to do it, I can say goodbye and I can leave. At what point do I become a prisoner on the show where they can just torture me?
Then we have Otter. Phil knows that Kino Casino has said nasty things about him and his wife, but that's okay as they've done the same to other people. Yet, if someone on your stream calls Cat Fat Cat, they'd be limbed instantly. Amazing the effect money has on Phil. Yeah, think about all those Street Fighter players with the name Fat Cat in it. And then at the bottom, again, BITW Awesome had to be called out for saying disgusting things like Romance Catherine. And then the freak in the fedora has the right attitude here. It concerns me how okay Phil is with them calling his wife fat. If someone spoke like that about my girl, there'd be hell to pay. And people kept asking him, but what if they keep saying stuff about Cat? What if they keep saying nasty stuff? And we have that being said, Phil soft-threatening Kino Casino is very funny. Direct quote, "They now know that anything they say, I'm gonna get wind of it. Kino Casino representatives, you better be on your best behavior, or you might lose your chance with the king." That's right, he's already set in the groundwork to turn on them and make himself a victim. And then, he kept getting casino money. Guess what, dudes? Super chats don't count towards the tips.
Oxmere just did a $30 super chat as we hit the goal sup on Dickers. Well, first of all, I don't think that Dickers would care if we hit a goal on my stream or not, just being honest. However, that is a super chat, and that does not count towards the tips goal. The tips goal is tips through PayPal, and that's what we have the goals for because we have awards attached to those levels. So I appreciate the $30 super chat. That will help this stream a ton. Thank you. But the goal is for tips. But it's easy confusion.
Then DSP went on to say one of the dumbest things of the year so far. Phil doesn't know what his business expenses are because he has an accountant. You submit all receipts to him by your own admission. How can you not know? Okay, time to check in, see how Phil did in Nintendo World Championship. We have this one from Phil Collins, King of Rewind.
Come on! What the fuck? Yo!
Then we have this one from Gout Gout, King of Retro.
Shit! You have to do it in the menu? How do you do that? It didn't work. Huh? That was it. It opens itself. Fuck.
Then one of the most unhinged, egotistical rants you're gonna hear this year from DSP so far. He talks about how his content is more valuable than Deadpool and Wolverine, and how you should spend money on him and not them. And then talks about how a recession doesn't really affect him.
Does a recession affect that? Yeah, I would say it would, because if you're already getting my content for free and you have less money right now, obviously you're more apt to say, hey, well, I guess I can't afford to support Phil right now, right? Correct? True. But at the same time, there's another way you gotta look at it. You are getting countless amount of content out of it. Just right now, you get a daily podcast, you get 5+ hours of gameplay, right? On my throwback channel, you're getting retro throwback playthroughs, right? On a daily basis, restored, upgraded. On my React channel, you get a weekly clip show, right? And you're about to get a month of really cool reacting to other long-form stuff as well. And everything I just mentioned is free. Literally, you don't have to pay for any of it, right? How many hours of content is that in a month, right? And if you have a recession right now, And it's like, well, let me think about this. So I go to the movies, and I can pay $20-some for a movie ticket to see Deadpool and Wolverine. And I'll sit in the movie for 2 hours, and I'll enjoy the movie, and I'll talk with it for my friends for a bit, and then the movie's over, right? Or I can throw Darkside Phil $5 this month on a membership or on a tip, and he'll continue to pump out hundreds of hours of content for me to digest in a month. And I know that I'm contributing and allowing him to continue to do that, right? I feel like a lot of people would actually do the latter rather than the former, because one is transactional and one is reciprocal. You see the difference? Deadpool and Wolverine is going to exist whether you buy your ticket to it or not.
I will not. Then someone asked him about his hair and going bald, and he said, I'm not gonna go bald. My hair might recede a bit, but my hair now is as good as ever. Look at that. Look at that. We know how the top of his head looks. That's the back of his head. Dude is gonna be Stone Cold Steve Austin bald within 5 years. Then he told someone to tip him so YouTube doesn't get anything. How lovely. Being on YouTube and telling YouTube not to take any of his money. Then he's an idiot because this is the dumbest thing I've seen so far this year. So he has decided when he blows his nose, he's gonna turn off his webcam. But the idiot leaves his audio on to talk to his audience so you can hear him sneezing and burping and farting and all this other stuff, sharding himself. Rest in peace, Zelda Jammies. Like, why would you turn off the webcam but not the audio if you're gonna blow your nose? What an idiot. Then we get to the dumbness that is known as Stardew Valley. This series is the most boring stuff, but at the same time has exposed him for saying dumb stuff, showing his lack of social interaction with people, even if it's AI, his dumb takes on stuff, and of course led to the Jordan whale leaving. So first up, DSB still doesn't understand who any of the townspeople are in Stardew Valley. He doesn't understand how people have time in-game to do everything.
Who the citizens are. I've been playing this for around 30 hours now, everybody. I think that's how long the playthrough is at this point, around 30 hours. And I don't even know the names of the townspeople because I focus so much on the game elements and stuff that I haven't had time for social interaction with the people. So all of them have like level 1 friendships. I don't even know how the game expects you. I literally don't know how the game expects you to have those interactions with people without sacrificing so much time that you then run out of time to do the other stuff. Because it's ridiculous how much stuff there is to do in this game, right?
Then next up, DSB doesn't understand how tree fertilizer works. Makes some, tries to use it on fruit trees, when the description he reads it out loud says it won't work on fruit trees. Also take a look at his farm. It's year 1 in the middle of fall, and it's a mess.
What was it? It was a tree fertilizer. Sprinkle on a wild tree to ensure rapid growth even in winter. Doesn't work on a fruit tree. I need 5 fiber. I need 2 of these, so I need to go grab fiber. Yeah, I need to grab fiber and use this. Here's 5 fiber right here. There you go. Here we go. I'm gonna go use this right now. It doesn't work. Let me guess, because these are fruit trees, right? It says it doesn't work on a fruit tree, so that's probably what that is. They're fruit trees. That sucked. Oh my god. Oh my god. There. Ah. Problem is, I don't know how you would stop. How would you stop weeds from growing in there? I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how weeds grow in this, though.
And of course, when he plays Stardew Valley, he thinks of Jordan and all the money he should have right now, because that's his money. How dare you, Jordan, leave him? And then goes on to say, Jordan leaving Phil's circle of supporters means he must be a circle jerker.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty sad, isn't it? Someone like Jordan, who was one of the people who actually convinced me to get this game and play it with you guys, explaining what a chill, awesome game it would be, and saying, you know, this is something that you would absolutely want to play. You're gonna love it. And even said, hey, well, if you if you get it, right, I'll come by your streams, I'll hang out with you, I'll support it. And he did for like 2 weeks. Then the guy vanished from my streams out of nowhere, came back sporadically, and the next thing I know, after about a month, he hates me. Like, literally never had a conversation with the guy that was negative, never had, I mean, you tell me. These people are nuts. They go talk to crazy ass, obsessed hater idiots, and then they just, I guess they believe nonsense, and then they just disappear. Because Jordan was a nice guy, and I was having a lot of fun hanging out with him. I mean, regardless of the fact that he supported anything, he would never have had to do that ever again. You know, he was just a nice guy, and he was always helping out with these streams to Stardew, and now he's gone forever. For what? So instead of hanging out with us and having a good time, where is he now? You know, circle jerking with a bunch of fucking losers somewhere? Like, what an idiot.
And this shows you evidence that if you suggest a game to Phil, and you tell him, I'll support it, he expects that support every single stream. Because if you notice, he said, yeah, Jordan came by, he supported for the first 2 weeks, and then he disappeared and came back here and there. He expects $50 every stream if you want him to play a game. And second of all, any of you current DSP Dents, Whales, Dolphins, whatever, this is how Phil values you. He'll be nice to you, he'll take your money, but as soon as the money is gone, or you leave, this is how he treats you. Just like how he treated Jordan. And you're probably saying, oh, he won't treat me like that. Think about all the other people he threw under the bus in the past. All you are is just a number to him. And that number is money in his pockets. And in his pockets, I mean, WWE Champions time! Then we have this one here. DSP treated women like crap.
Smells weird here. It's corn. She didn't like the corn. She's pissed. You know what? Why don't you shove it up your ass then? Fits perfectly, I'm sure. What a bitch. I hate her, man. Really, she sucks. Watch this girl probably like corn. No, you don't like corn either? No one likes corn? What is wrong with you people? Corn is delicious.
And guess what, guys? After years of cooking for Phil, Kat has finally learned how to make leftovers. I doubt there's any leftovers with her in the house, though. And apparently they froze it into 2 containers.
How is food always good? My wife made slow cooker meatballs in a marinara sauce that she seasoned herself, and then made some ziti, and we had it over there. It was very delicious. It was actually a little on the sweeter side. Had a cheesy flavor because she added Parmesan to it. And there was so much left that we're going to have other meals based off of that in the future. I froze 2 containers of it. So we'll probably have that with pasta moving forward. It'll be an easy meal to make. Yeah.
Then another one from Gout Gout. DSP's farm, warning, may trigger you.
What is there? There's a stump or something there? There was. Oh, I couldn't even see it. There we go. So now we have this nice fenced-in area. Yep. That they'll be able, the livestock will be able to live in here and eat all this stuff out here every day. But now what I need to do is buy the livestock, right? Okay. Now, I want to go buy some livestock, but let's put some stuff away first.
Then at the end of the stream and in the daily wrap, apparently there's a big announcement coming from DSP. There have been a lot of people saying that someone donated him a new PC, possibly Kino Casino. But let's hear from Phil himself what he had to say.
Morning on the Level 1 podcast. This will be an epic one. Okay? Reason being, I have a big announcement. And it's an announcement that's a long time coming. It's an announcement that is going to directly impact streams. In fact, I can tell you right now, Monday's streams will be completely affected and different than what originally they were going to be as a result of this. And moving forward, streams are going to be affected as a result of this differently. So you can guess whatever you want, go for it. Get excited overnight or what it could be. But tomorrow morning, I will make this announcement on the show. and then we can move further, figure out how to. I don't even want to spoil, because if I say anything, it's going to spoil it, okay? I want it to be an exciting announcement for tomorrow's podcast, so I hope that you will join me tomorrow in the morning, the Level 1 podcast, for a very big announcement, okay? Fair enough? Good enough?
Now, what could that announcement be? Could it be June the King documentary being released? Probably not, because R2 is supposed to drop before DSPs. Is he going to do a co-op stream with Kino Casino every Monday? Possibly. My hope is that he starts doing regular showers every week. But if you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Absolutely epic designs. From Fallout. Official Displate collections. Made to last. Easy to set up. Easy on the eyes. Easy to collect. Displate. Collect your passions.
The top 3 reasons why you should shop Manscaped's 20% off summer sale. Number 1, get 2 free gifts plus 20% off when you order the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Number 2, bundle and save on top of 20% off when you get the Groin and Go or Beard and Balls bundle. And number 3, the savings don't stop there. Get free shipping on all of our top sellers, including the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the Handyman, and the Body Buffer. Shop now and get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping at manscaped.com.
What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and today we're going to look at him breaking his joystick and him yelling at Derek. What a time to be alive. But first, remember how DSP always talked about challenges, refuses to call them bounties, almost got in trouble for them? Well, guess what, guys? Over on Kick, they are now introducing bounties. You can earn stuff like 50 gifted subs for doing a challenge or a bounty. If he ever gets kicked off of YouTube, this is where he's gonna go. Then we have Good Chemicals that puts this out. Figured out where Derek and DSP have been getting their big thumbnail ideas for reacts. Then we see a screenshot of the completionist and his thumbnails. Then that being said, post this up. It's the detractor's fault he has no money, and we see a screenshot, and look at all those statues on the wall and on the table. My god, imagine the money that is spent on all these statues. Then we get to the pre-stream, where DSP in chat says, "Good morning all, I'm actually very chill today. Was once I started doing the react stuff last night. And it looks like we'll be doing more stuff to try and improve Street Fighter 6. The lengths that this man will go to blame everything else and anyone else except for himself, to reflect in the mirror and realize you're just not that good, Phil. It's amazing. Casual play, he'll do pretty good. Goes to rank mode, all of a sudden there's issues and people keep beating him down, especially when he gets to Masters. It's almost like you're hitting a seal in there, Phil. First he blamed it on his internet. He cleared that up, still having problems. Then he blamed the netcode, and he fixed all his settings on his TV and game, still losing. So he now can't blame internet, lag, or inputs. So of course he comes to realization that is his joystick. Something is wrong with it. So guess what, guys? Guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna open it up and DSP bust it. Now keep this in mind. When he unboxed this, the title of his video said, "The best stick he's ever owned." Then look how meaningful, robust, and flavorful this is. He titles his pre-stream, "Live Arcade Joystick Swap." What riveting content. Now I'm going to give you a little preview of how it started versus how it's going.
Oh wow, I can't wait to show you guys. The bottom looks sweet. Look at that. Alright, anyway, let me take these things off the buttons first. This is a really good joystick. I'm not kidding, this is probably the best joystick I've ever owned. I don't think I've ever owned one that's been this quality, this cost. know? It's expensive. Expensive joystick. Fuck these idiots. Fuck Kanba. You fucking pieces of shit. You fucked me on your shitty-ass $300 rip-off joystick where I can't put any stick I want in it because you designed it poorly because you're a bunch of fucking idiots. You fucking losers. You scam artists. I can't believe you fucked me like this.
Then I knew this was going to be bad right from the start. This was kind of like a gorilla trying to open up a box package. But what is the very first thing DSP does? No, he doesn't use a screwdriver to open it up. He takes out a Swiss Army knife to open it up. Now keep in mind, he has a screwdriver in his kitchen, but that's too far to walk. And we have Otter. Grug no use screwdriver. Grug use knife. Then we have next gen guy. Of course Phil would use a Swiss Army knife to work on his $300 arcade stick. If this arcade stick breaks, I can't play Street Fighter. What's wrong with your gamepad / controllers, Phil? And then Elion noticed this as well. Notice how his phone isn't sitting on his desk in these shots anymore? Gee, I wonder why, LOL. Then we have this from Mary Sci-Fi. Oh, that's why Cat sleeps in a different room.
It feels completely different. It's the same button, but it feels different. What do I do? They're supposed to be the same button, yet they feel completely different from each other. One has a click, and one has a different sound to it. I don't know why that is.
Then we found out something else about Phil. Not only does he have a flat head, he also has flat feet, as you can tell from the picture here. Then we have the tractor beam, flat feet, flat head, flat ass. Mario adds on to that. Feet was shown to OIC, and OIC reciprocates with $155. Of course, he did that in the night stream, not in the day stream. Then we have Lionel, who compares it to Sideshow Bob's feet. Then we have Ironhide, who puts this in Phil's chat. If you save up the tips money for 1 week, you can afford a new dishwasher. And guess what happened right after that? Ban, 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 ban. Gone. Forever. Then Mr. Views puts this all in perspective. The length this guy will go to, just to avoid admitting he isn't as good as he thinks at Street Fighter, is insane. Now he's taking his entire joystick apart. You know, the one he beats. Then we have a quote here from DSP from Phil Collins. Of course this has to be my life. This has to be my situation, that nothing works. Dude, you just ripped apart a $300 stick with a Swiss Army knife, like a Neanderthal. What are you even doing? Then DSP went on to complain about the company not making parts that fit other parts from his other gamepad. Calls them dumb fucks, con artists. You saw the opening segment there. And Rob Bennett puts this out. Man who didn't check compatibility blames manufacturer for not making parts universal. Apparently, it's their fault for him breaking it after opening it and taking the buttons out and then putting it back in. Then we have this from Poem Josh. Womp womp womp.
You know, this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Why the fuck did they make it this way? Because they're fucking lazy. They don't understand that not every joystick is exactly the same size. I can't believe they built it so it doesn't fit this joystick. I mean, this is lazy ass engineering. Dumb fucks. Jesus. This is bad.
Then Phil Collins also put this out. I wonder what lengths DSP will go to avoid just admitting he's bad at Street Fighter 6. At the rate he's going, we're gonna see some sort of pre-game witchcraft ritual, or purging negative energy with intense type of shit soon. Then DSP was talking about possibly getting a refund or a swap out stick for the one he just broke. And we have Gamerface Gaming. Do you issue refunds on year-old products? I totally didn't break it myself.
My light kick's not gonna work. Nope. Fuck these idiots. Fuck Kanba. You fucking pieces of shit. You fucked me on your shitty-ass $300 rip-off joystick where I can't put any stick I want in it because you designed it poorly
Because you're a bunch of fucking idiots. You fucking losers. You scam artists. I can't believe you fucked me like this. So I can't use this. This joystick's fucked up now. Yeah. I have a crooked light kick. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm always gonna have a crooked light kick now. Yeah, the light kick won't sit firmly in there. It can't. It's not even possible to sit firmly in there. So all we can do is test it. And after all this work, yeah, I'm gonna test it right now. Okay? All warranties are void once you open the product. Don't you guys know that? Aren't you guys aware of how these warranties work? They only guarantee that something works until the moment you open it. The moment you open it, they say, oh, you voided your warranty now. See? They do it on purpose. Even though the joystick is supposed to be moddable, they say that so that way they have absolutely no responsibility for anything that ever happens. That's how every company operates.
Then DSP went on to complain he doesn't have enough room to work inside the fight stick to screw the joystick back in. Could it be because you're using a Swiss Army knife and not a screwdriver, perhaps? Then we have another quote, another hint message. Trust me guys, if I had the money, I'd buy another fight stick right now. Now keep that in mind for the next video that I'm gonna put out probably tomorrow or the day after. Philip Burnell, July 9th, 2024. And there we have it, the beginning of begins. And then that was the whole pre-stream. So he must have got whaled out, right? Well, let's see how much he got. Lord Diaz. He broke this joystick hoping to get some debt to come through with a Hail Mary contribution, and all he got was $1. And then Duty put this out about the warranty for his fight stick. Here's the warranty information for Phil's fight stick. Please pay close attention to the first paragraph. Now we have here warranty limitations. The warranty is voided immediately upon opening up the case for modification in any way, including but not limited to replacing interior components, mod at your own risk. Then I found this part really funny. The warranty does not cover general wear and tear over an extended period of time, damages due to external causes, or misuse of product. This can include, but is not limited to, abuse, accident, usage not in accordance with product instructions, negligence, improper installation, or by any other causes not related to materials or workmanship. He pretty much does every single thing on that list. Then at night, Phil was feeling the money buff. Because after OIC got so horny after seeing his feet, he donated $155, all in one go too. And ever since Brian talked about Derek, and that being the thing that keeps him away from Phil, and other people talking about Derek, and him being a huge conversation piece and driving other people away, DSP has been slowly putting some distance between him and Derek. Because before, remember the leave Derek's name of your fucking mouth? If you harass Derek, you're a fucking loser. I can't believe all these people impersonate Derek. What a fucking loser piece of shit. Well now, he barely says anything. If there's an imposter, Derek goes, oh, imposter? Okay, I'll block him. Then he starts not answering Derek's question, where Derek says, okay, you don't have to answer, I guess. But now, DSP is telling Derek to stop asking stupid questions. And we have this from Meow Block, Phil versus Derek.
Derek, could you please not ask me the most arbitrary questions? You want to hear what he just asked me? I'm serious. I swear to God, Derek just asked me this in the chat. Have you had any days where you have to do a lot of things in one day? Is it tiring? It's just the most arbitrary question. You already know the answer. If you have to do a lot of things in one day, of course it's going to be tiring.
Like, I understand you want to talk, Derek, but you don't have to just ask ridiculous, arbitrary questions. You know, the other day, when you got in the shower and you turned it on, did you get wet? No, actually. Sand came out of the shower. No, actually, I got a blast of acid. It burned the skin off my face. It was very disturbing. Scarred horribly. That's why I look like it. I used to be handsome like John Stamos, but then the acid shower hit me.
And you can tell, even DSP is sick and tired of Derek, and him being one of the reasons why Brian won't come back and play with him again. And it's pretty sad when DSP is trying to put some distance between you two. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently he's still in year 1 of Stardew, and it's getting way too tough for him. He's starting to get rattled by everything, and says it's so complex now. And we have this from Gout Gout. DSP starts complaining that Stardew Valley is getting too tough for him, all because he forgot to bring bait with his crab pot.
Shit, it's there? No, I didn't bring bait! Oh, I didn't bring bait! No! I didn't bring bait. You see what I mean? Like, the game is becoming so complex with everything that, like, it's so easy to just waste time, and then you can't do anything you wanted to do. Oh, man. You can't just put the pot. You also needed the bait to put in the pot. So it becomes so complex that you just forget everything. Well, forget it. It's way too late. It's too late to apologize.
Then, even though he had the money buff, it's time to get toxic. Even more toxic. Poems Josh put this out. Having no real defense left as to why he never seems to save any money, after bragging about all the support he's been getting, DSP resorts to the good old adult life of excuses and calling everyone children who don't agree.
Yeah, I love nonsense like this. This guy says, if you save up your tips money for a week, you can afford a new dishwasher. Of course, because as you know, I have absolutely no bills. I don't have to get groceries. I don't have anything that I need to spend money on. So I can just take every dollar that I get on a stream and just save it, correct? Boy, you sound really smart right now. You sound very ingenious, let me tell you. Yes, I know. This guy says, but it's been 2 years. Did I not just explain? Every time that it looks like I have some money saved up and I'm ready to do something, then something else happens. No exaggeration. 2 different times last year, my wife and I were going to go to the appliance store to look at dishwashers. And each time, something went wrong. First, it was the stolen tire off of our car. And then 2 or 3 months later, it was the broken food processor or food disposal. It's like, there goes the money. That's the money for the dishwasher. It's gone again. It's gone again. It just keeps happening. And nothing you can do about it. That's adult life, man. That's just adult life. Okay. Life is just that simple to some people, I guess, right? I guess if you live a life where you have no bills, no responsibilities, nothing ever going on, I guess then actually you're right. You could probably spend every dollar you make on whatever you want, right? That's how life works. But not for adults. Maybe for children, not for adults.
This coming from the guy who daily spends on WWE Champions, DoorDash, and alcohol. By the way, he's probably up to close to $200,000 on WWE Champions. He's up to like, what, $26,000 this year alone on WWE Champions. But you're right, Phil. It's all about adult life and paying those bills. You know, like Bill Goldberg or Billy Gunn. Then we have this from Gout Gout, simply titled, Chat, help!
Whose mission? Bring Demetrius a melon. Who the hell is Demetrius? I don't know who that is. Maple syrup is needed for the community center, but is it just one or more than one? I don't remember.
And would you look at that? The day that Phil breaks his joystick, all of a sudden there's a deal on one that's compatible with PS5/4 and PC on sale for $199.99. What a coincidence. And that brings us to the daily wrap. He decided to waste 8 minutes coping and complaining about Street Fighter 6. And as Otter points out, a game he didn't play today other than 3 sets to test his fight stick. I'm sure this is not the last of the joystick drama. There will be more. There's always more with DSP. Because DSP never changes. Hope you guys liked the video. Click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Sell it online, take it in person, and go big, like 1 million orders big. Whatever your stage, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up today at shopify.com/YouTube audio.
There's a certain person who's been making videos about me like one a year. His name's Secret Limited. He's a scumbag.
Greetings, you lovely lot. The top 10 only comes once a year. The amount of dark side goodness throughout the year has been overwhelming. It's tough to come up with a top 10 list this year. So let's change that. This is the top 11 worst DSP Gaming 2022 moments. I'm totally psyched for what we're going to endure. After months of preparation, I really hope you will enjoy this year's worst moments. If you do, please give the video a like. And don't be a stranger danger, be a longtime subscriber. Share the love worldwide. And finally, let's begin. At number 11, we start off with a bit of bad news.
I used to be part of the competitive Street Fighter community. I was an asshole.
Unfortunately, the King of Hate is dead.
Hey y'all, it's Brittany. How's it going today? Hope everyone is doing well. So I'm back with a new episode of my series, This Is How Not to Run a Business. In this series, I like to analyze business decisions of various content creators across various platforms to see what they're doing incorrectly. So if you want to start your own content creation journey, or maybe you want to start your own business, you know what not to do so you can be successful. In this series, I examine DSP Gaming, also known as Darkside Phil's business decisions for his content creation career, and I point out how these business decisions have hurt him financially and hurt his business overall. When I hear the King of Hate, I don't think of positive things. I think of actually very negative things, and I don't want to be around you.
And the King of Hate moniker originated not because I was a hateful person and I was a dick and I'm the king of that. It was because so many people hated on me, saying that I wasn't good enough, I wasn't ever going to be a tournament level player, I was just a scrub, a kid on the internet, a nobody, an asshole, a piece of garbage. To some extent, a lot of that was true because I was an asshole, for sure. I would use that hatred thrown against me to motivate myself to continue to play and get better at the games until I could actually become a tournament winner. And I did.
The real reason for the hate is because people just have massive disrespect.
Where am I playing? You still haven't told me.
I'm just getting started and I need to save money. Busy gave me the best service for the best price.
As a freelancer, the $0 startup cost is what convinced me I could actually do this.
My hobby started making me money, and Busy helped me turn it into an online business.
Busy formed my business for $0. Who else is gonna offer you that?
Busy.com. Start your journey today.
For the pharmaceutical industry, the two things that were missing were one, transparency, and two, trust. And that's really the overall mission of Cost Plus Drugs. Simplify and transparency and be fair. From my perspective, there are two types of companies, those who are great at AI and everybody else. You want something that's fully integrated, talks to each other, and learns as it goes, and that's the beauty of Gemini, Google Workspace.
Treat you like you're a rookie. Want me to run training for you?
And you ever get on this show sober and you talk shit about me, I will find you, I will cut your off, and I'll shove them down your. Someone recorded this.
I carried over that persona from the Street Fighter community to my content creation on YouTube. The King of Hate was ingrained into all of my content. The King of Hate vlogs, my vlogging channel is called the King of Hate vlogs, right? Right.
For Phil, his search engine optimization is not very good. His search rankings, when you search for his name, be it DSP Gaming or Darkside Phil, comes with a lot of bad press.
No, I can't partner with anyone. No matter who I would want to partner with or who would want to sponsor me, the trolls will harass them, and then I'll basically lose the sponsorship, you know?
And like I said, with Darkside Phil, it immediately bad articles are coming up. So you have potential sponsors and even visitors and potential customers who are like, I don't know if I want to do business with this guy. I don't know if I want to buy anything or even watch him on YouTube because he has a bad reputation.
So, shut the f*** up trying to spread misinformation. That's not what happened, okay? I want to watch some home. You go on YouTube. I can't, dude, they're still there. Seriously. Two little sitting there. Meh. And then they'll cite examples out of context. Things that I did 10 years ago or more that I don't do anymore in my content. And they'll say, you see, this is who Phil is. He's a terrible, hateful, awful person. How could he be successful?
Yes, they just went in and presented the data to the companies. But you did it first. You created all that. The King of Hate, when you hear that name, it is not good. It does not bring up, that sounds like a person I want to get to know. No, it sounds like a person that might hate you, that might be a bad person. It brings up negative connotations. And in branding, that's very, very poor. That's very bad. You don't want to do that.
Again, all last year I was scratching my head. Why would I be kicked out of the Twitch partner program? Why would Teespring just close my fucking merch account out of nowhere? That was really the kicker for me, was the Teespring one. Because that one, I had been working with Teespring for so many years. I had all this merch on there that was never an issue. And all of a sudden, overnight, they decide your account is a violation or something, so we're just closing your account. And then they wouldn't even talk to me about it.
If I saw a person wearing this shirt that says, hate DSP and Darkside Phil, YouTube and Twitch, you maybe start thinking like, okay, what?
When Twitch told me that I was actually kicked out of the partner program for, what was it, hateful slurs or speech, they were actually talking about the shit from 2010. I'm not kidding.
In the last remaining must exterminate them. Hello.
Like, if you have an aura that you may be a racist, a company's not going to deal with you. But if you actually make a brand around hate and you say you're the king of it, what do you think these companies are going to do?
Today, things have changed. I'm not like that anymore. I don't want to be like that anymore. I've grown. I've wizened. I'm an older, smarter guy. And then push it to the internet like that for drama. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. About
the games that they put out, and I hate to say it, it's a xenophobia about games not made in Japan. All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling it right off for profits. Twitch TV, Teespring, which is now called Spring, Streamlabs, and the like. Any company that treated me like dirt in 2021 because you're just ignorantly stupid, goodbye. You guys are fucking dumb as shit because you actually believe a bunch of bullshit conspiracy theory nonsense on the fucking internet. You're dumb. Who the fuck would want to deal with those companies, right? Really? Who would want to deal with someone who's that gullible and dumb and ignorant? Today, you know, things have changed. I'm not like that anymore. I don't want to be like that anymore. I've grown, I've wizened, you know. I'm an older, smarter guy.
Now you're realizing, oh man, what I did in the past, yeah, that could really do damage in the future. And again, there's no statute of limitations on it.
Do I even use the King of Hate moniker? No. When do I even reference it or talk about it? Like, never. The only time it ever comes up is when we're doing one of these legacy references, like, oh, the King of Hate Vlogs channel, or Phil's website, thekingofhate.com, and shit like that, right?
Do not refer to yourself ever again as the King of Hate. I've already explained why. Don't. Anything that says King of Hate, get rid of it. T-shirts, I don't care. Web designs, I don't care. Get rid of it. It is not good for you and your brand.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am retiring the moniker of the King of Hate. TheKingofHate.com is no more. DSPGaming.com, which is exactly the same as the old website, except I changed the domain name. You kind of have to make changes to move towards that more positive movement. You know what I'm saying? And I make all of my content now over on the YouTube channel DSP Gaming. There's nothing else that I put on this channel, and let's be honest, this channel has definitely fallen into disrepair. It's dusty around here. Like, look, subs have dwindled, views are dwindling like crazy. Like, in the year of 2021, I went from getting thousands and thousands of views on each video on this channel down to like only 1,000, okay? I have decided to rebrand, okay? And it is with a heavy heart that I have to say that it's time to go from this channel, all right? But for all intents and purposes, today, January 3rd, 2022, I am officially retiring the King of Hate moniker, and therefore, I'm officially retiring the King of Hate Vlogs channel. Thank you all so very much for all of your support. I'll see you next time.
If you think the hate is dead, think no more. It's number 10.
So how can you possibly say what you just said? You can't. You're a idiot. You're a moron. You're a mouth drooler. You're a troglodyte. You need to shut the up and stick to your own personal circles of bullshit, because no one cares about what you're saying. It's bullshit. We're not dumb.
There's no hate without fire. Primal rage.
But these idiots make a name out for themselves, basically making shit up about me. And if you're dumb enough and ignorant enough to listen to that shit, and then come to my stream and spout it, what are you, dumb? Yes, you are dumb. You're a grade A moron. You are actually a mouth-drooling fucking idiot to come on here and repeat lies about me that aren't true, okay? I literally just explained to you that I like your suggestion, but there's no way that I can do it, and then you tell me I ignored your suggestion. So you know what? You can just get timed out, because you're... No, really, you're fucking dickhead. And I'm tired of you acting like this. It's a factually wrong statement. You don't get to just come here and make shit up about me on my stream. You're out of here.
Oh, nothing works on this acne.
Hi. Who? I'm a licensed dermatology provider from Curology. Answer a few questions, I'll look at your skin and prescribe you a personalized cream.
Wow!
Curology. Skincare with a face.
So, Snow Carl is here. He's tipped me $1. He says, everyone loved your Elden Ring videos because you weren't pussyfooting around and challenged yourself. You think playing on easy is part of why no one watches God of War. No, because I'm not playing on easy. And if you ever say that shit again, which is blatant misrepresentation of the facts, I am going to treat you appropriately. It is not on fucking easy, and if you say it one more fucking time and you lie to my audience, you will be permanently banned from the chat. The game is not on easy, you stupid piece of dunce who wants to discredit anyone who plays the game on normal. It's on normal. Deal with it. If you don't like it, off and don't come back. I'm never gonna put up with that ever again. Every person who says it's on easy is just gone for good. I'm tired of it. Literally 3 fucking things you said, you dumb are not true. So now I counterpoint you. Oh, I never said that. Oh, that's not what I meant. No, I don't care what you meant then. You said what you said. You're a moron. But this is what the people on the internet do to me. They make shit up. They say Phil's doing this. It missed again. The sword missed again. It did. It missed again. He's right in front of me. He's right the fuck there. It missed again. This is complete shit. When do I ever even rage quit games? Really? When does that ever happen? This is terrible. I can't. This is garbage. It's literally, dude. It's literally Dark Souls. And now that's it. Instant death. I give up. Fuck this. I'm done. Oh, those were all headshots, and you could see the crosshair was directly on the guy's head above the cover. F you, Infinity Ward, you pathetic excuse for a game development team. You guys f***ing suck. What a joke. There's people saying things like, "Oh, you're a cross-dresser now" and stuff, because I'm wearing a wig. Like, you think it's funny to say that? It's not. He says, suggestions on what games to play. I think you should refrain from playing games like Sonic or a princess game. Sonic or a princess game. All right, Snow Carl. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for the $2 in nonsense, and I'm not even answering your dumb shit. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm just going to say thanks for the $1 tip and never read your message ever again because you're an idiot. If you buy into any of this bullshit that these idiots put on the internet, you are dumb. You're literally just brain dead, idiotic. Stop it. Stop right now. Can't do anything. Wow, yes. Right. Can't do anything. Shut the f up about the bubbles before I take away the bubbles forever. People being little in the chat. I'm trying to learn how to play a game. Shut the f up and act older than 5 years old about the goddamn bubble. You idiot. God damn, how stupid and young can you be to act like that? Shut up. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Every fucking other word out of the people in the chat. Bubbles, bubbles. When I'm trying to learn a game like this, you shut the f up. Stop spamming the chat with nonsense. And by the way, they only did it because there's no mod in there right now. Really, I've had enough people complaining about nothing, so you're just all gone. Every one of you. I don't even care. People who are going to be here and be a toxic influence on my playthrough, you're not welcome anymore. So, 1, 2, 3. You're a fucking idiot. You're crazy. Who cares who tips on a streamer's stream? Who gives a fuck about any of this shit? Nobody cares who 1 Minute Man is. Even if 1 Minute Man didn't exist, who cares? If you are people who are up to your ass in that shit, you're the lol cow. You created it. You. It wasn't on my stream or my content. It was in yours. You created that community. You made it for yourself. Now you're living in it, and you're stuck in it because you're nuts. Seek help.
Phil, you need to chill out. Relax. And enjoy number 9.
My wife is a beautiful person. She's a very fun person. She's very funny, actually. And I love spending time with her off the streams.
By the
Anyway.
way, I am real. Just for all
Yes.
the people who think I don't exist, I am real. But I don't think I need to say that, but I'll say it anyway.
Last night I'm relaxing with my wife downstairs. Likely Cat is downstairs probably playing some Horizon because tomorrow we'll both be playing Elden Ring. So my wife is playing this too, and she was playing this DLC. My wife is playing on a PS4 downstairs, her PS4 Pro. Like I said, my wife has to work. My wife doesn't just sit at home all day. Yeah, we ordered some pizza from a place that does this like pan style pizza, and I actually made us a pizza. We actually ordered pizza. If you ever acted like normal people, maybe my wife will come back on a stream. We have a beautiful private life together that we keep private on purpose, so that way people can't mess with us in regards to that.